Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm not really doing much of a look, and don't mind my face. This is what happens when you pick at your face. Don't do that, that's bad. I just want to play with some of my Sephora purchases that I got today. I mostly just got masks, and then what I'm here to play with is I got the lavender setting powder by Fenty. Yeah, this is a big container. I don't think I have a container of setting powder that's this huge. Ooh, I forgot it comes with this. So we're going to be trying that out on top of, I already own the Fenty foundation and I love it. It's one of my go-tos. You say hi, Harley. We say hi. She's sniffing around, so I thought she should say hi. Say hi. Hi. See, I'm sniffing around my mama's room. I also got the Fenty primer to try, and then I also got the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip primer to try. Today I'm going to be trying the Fenty one. I'm going to do a whole Fenty routine, and then I'm probably just going to put on mascara and call it a day. Alright, so let's put these little cat ears on and dive in. So this is, I just got the mini of the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r primer. Here she is. And I'm just going to use one of these flat foundation brushes to apply it. Now, I've never really had much luck with primers. The only primer that has ever worked for me is the Makeup Forever primer. This one, the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer primer in the hydrating formula. That is the only primer that works for me. But we're going to try two new ones and see how it goes. Okay, so I gotta let that sit for a minute. I'm gonna put away a couple more of my things. I just got back from vacation yesterday, so I have all my makeup still packed in a bag right here on my desk. So while that's sitting, I'm gonna put some shit away. Okay, now that's been sitting for about a minute. I'm going to put on my Fenty foundation. Now this shade right now is a little light for me. I probably bought this in winter, and although I don't really get much color, I got a little color. So I'm going to mix it with this little sample, also Fenty. It's way darker than my skin tone, so it's a nice mixer. And then also to cool it down, I use the LA Girl Pro Color Mixing Pigment. I love that they have this in blue, a blue mixing pigment, because I'm not pink, I'm not yellow, and neutrals usually show up a little too pink or yellow on me because I have more of like a gray undertone. So we mix some blue in with our foundation and it helps settle that. Okay, so my first thoughts are of the primer. My first thoughts of the primer are that it feels really nice going on. I know I put it on my hand while I was in store at Sephora and it felt really nice. It felt pretty similar to my Makeup Forever primer. So I was hoping it was like pretty close to a dupe for that. My foundation laid down pretty nicely. The only thing is it's probably not gonna last on my nose, which I don't really expect much from my nose, which is why I usually put eyeshadow primer on my nose because it's built for an oilier canvas. But we'll see. We'll have to see how it looks over time, if it holds up. Yeah. So I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer over it because I don't have the Fenty concealer. I thought about it. I thought about picking that up today, but I did just get the Magic Star concealer by Jeffree, but I'm not going to try a new concealer while I'm testing out new products, you know what I'm saying? So we're just going to go in with Tarte Shape Tape. Okay, so my husband just told me I have 10 minutes till we have to leave. So I'm going to fly through the rest of this. Okay, my concealer's looking really nice and smooth. I'm going to use my Beauty Blender to apply it to my under eyes. We're going to bake a little bit, just a little. I don't do any intense baking. Then I'm just going to use my Too Faced Mr. Right brush, and I'm going to just dust it all over the rest of my face. Okay, first thoughts of the setting powder. The lavender is supposed to be brightening, and my face definitely, in my mirrors and from what I see, my face definitely looks a lot brighter. Not even like, not a different shade, not a different color, just brighter. Like, I'm not one to normally see those kinds of differences. So I'm shook. My face does look a little powdery right now, but it's freshly applied. I know like as soon as it sits for a little bit, and like absorb some of the oils from my face, it won't look so powdery. So there's that. I'm gonna just put on brows and mascara, call it a day, and I will be back for a wear test and check back in with y'all about how this is sitting throughout the day. Okay, so I am back. It is now about, what time is it? It is exactly midnight. And I've had this on for 9 hours? Since about 3. My face looks pretty good. I'm a little oily. I was sitting outside. It was about 75 to 80 degrees outside, and I was sitting outside, so I was getting a little hot and sweaty. And then I went into work for about 5 hours and was sweating my ass off there because it's so humid in my lab. And I'm only looking a little oily, just a little. But otherwise, like, my foundation's not like breaking apart. Like, not even, only a little bit on my nose. This is looking great. So I think it's probably a combination of the primer and the setting powder. Probably mostly the primer doing that. My only complaint, other than like being a little oily, is on my nose. It did kind of settle into my pores. But otherwise, it's fantastic. So I definitely approve of the Fenty Beauty Primer and setting powder. And, you know, I was told that I looked like I was glowing today. So that's that brightening effect of that lavender powder. Still working when I was at work after about 4 hours at work. Anyways, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Toodaloo.